For me, it started about 14 years ago. I work in lighting and stuff for concerts, and happened to know some people who also did fireworks. And one day they said, "Do you fancy coming along?" And I thought, "Why not?" And as I said, the rest is history from there.
Can you walk us through your process when it comes to designing a show from, the concept to actual literal launch?
For a musical display, obviously the key is the first step is to find the music you want to use. That is often one of the hardest, because you could try and take people on a journey through the show. It's not just a case of just tracks one after another. You've got to make it flow, and almost like telling a story. So you want beginning, middle, end. You don't want it just to sort of chop and change. From there, we then start designing actual fireworks to the music, and that's all about choosing the fireworks that actually relate to the music, not just making fireworks go bang at the right time. It's all about the right effect and the right sound.
Do you think that your background in lighting helped you a little bit with being able to tell that story? Because I know lighting does a lot of that storytelling on a stage too.
Although totally different, there's also a lot of crossovers. It's all about sort of subtleness and being able to use the right effect at the right time to bring, whether it's an emotion of the song, or if you're lighting a show, whether it's the emotion of what's happening on a stage. It's all about using the right effect at the right time. And also a lot of things with colours, like obviously certain colours work together, certain don't.
Have you ever heard a song and said, "Oh, that's going to be perfect for a show"?
Yeah, quite often do. I quite often listen to the radio and you go, "That would be perfect." And then normally I forget what it is.
You got to write it down.
Yeah.
What continues to inspire you in this industry after, 14 years and so many shows?
What amazes me always is how every year there seems to be new effects that come out, which you would think by now, after hundreds and hundreds of years of fireworks being made, that everything possible has been made. But every year there's more and more new effects, and then it's being able to go, right, how can I use that effect in a new way to create something different that hasn't been created before? That's what really drives it forward.
So, what are you hoping that the audience notices or feels from the performance?
I hope they notice the connection of the fireworks and the music together, not just it, in time and this synchronicity. It's the actual feel. So, when the music drops and goes nice and soft, it's all very gentle fireworks. And when it builds, it's not just a hit, it's an actual builds with the music, and then they're completely in sync.
I feel like that's going to be my new band name, Gentle Fireworks. That's a great visual. I love it. If someone were in the crowd tonight, and I'm thinking about a lot of, this crowd has people of all ages, especially young kids, and they are inspired, to get into pyrotechnics, what advice would you give them?
Biggest part of advice is don't be afraid to get stuck in. Ask lots of questions when if you find a company that you can go and work with. Ask lots of questions. Be prepared for long hours and hard wet conditions sometimes, but don't be afraid to do it. It's great, and the energy you get from a crowd when the show's firing and you can hear them cheering and singing along, it's like nothing else.